Non-hormonal contraception refers to methods that prevent pregnancy without the use of hormones. There are many different types of non-hormonal methods with different levels of effectiveness. So how exactly do these methods work? Barrier methods, such as condoms and diaphragms, prevent the sperm from reaching an egg. This diagram shows a diaphragm. It's a circular dome made of thin, soft silicone that's inserted into the vagina before sex, and it covers the cervix. Next, we have condoms. There are two types of condoms. External, which is the more common type, a thin fitted tube worn over the penis during sex, and also internal, worn inside the vagina, sometimes known as female condoms. For the exam, you need to know what diaphragms and condoms are. We call these barrier methods because they form a physical barrier that stops the sperm from entering the uterus so that it can't fertilize the egg. What other non-hormonal methods of contraception are there? A copper IUD is a small T-shaped plastic device with copper coiled around it that is put into the uterus by a doctor or nurse. Remember that IUD stands for intrauterine device, with intra meaning within. The copper IUD is different from the hormonal IUD because it doesn't use hormones. This part of the diagram represents the copper coil that winds around the device. The copper IUD is inserted in the same way as the hormonal IUD with an applicator by a medical professional. The copper IUD releases copper into the womb, which makes it more difficult for sperm to survive and reach an egg. So for the exam, all you need to recall is the information in this first text box. You don't need to be able to explain the effect of the copper, you just need to know it's a contraceptive. So what do we call chemicals that are used to kill or disable sperm? Spermicidal agents are chemicals that kill or disable sperm. This could be in the form of a cream, gel, foam, film, or suppository inserted into the vagina before sex. To help you remember the fact that it kills sperm, it might help to remember that the root word "cide" in spermicide means to kill. Spermicide is usually used in combination with a condom. Each of these don't tend to be very effective methods of contraception when used on their own. For the exam, you need to know generally what spermicides are. The information in this green box is all you need to recall. You don't need to know specific examples. Are there any permanent forms of contraception? Surgical methods of male and female sterilization serve as permanent forms of contraception. Male sterilization is a surgical procedure to cut or seal the tubes that carry a man's sperm to permanently prevent pregnancy. You might have also heard the word vasectomy. This is another word for it, though you're only required to know the term male sterilization for the exam. Female sterilization usually involves the oviducts, also referred to as the fallopian tubes, being blocked or sealed with a clip to prevent the eggs reaching the sperm and becoming fertilized. Everything that you need to know about sterilization is limited to the information that you can see here. So are there any other ways to avoid pregnancy? Another method to prevent pregnancy is abstaining from intercourse when an egg may be in the oviduct. To do this, someone will have to monitor their menstrual cycle. This can be done by tracking the start of menstruation, monitoring changes to cervical secretions, and taking daily readings of body temperature because there's a small rise in body temperature after ovulation. This allows them to estimate the timing of ovulation. They would then avoid intercourse at this time, usually abstaining for a week or so. This method can work well if the measurements are accurate, but it does carry a large risk of pregnancy if not done correctly. What you need to know about this method is limited to the information you can see here.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy to follow videos and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Biology course. See you there!